Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Awesome to see you. Thanks for coming out to the crazy live stream. Alright, let me get the little live thing up so we can see it, and then we should be pretty much ready to rock and roll, I would say. Alright, there we go. I think we're ready to do it. How's everyone's day going so far? This is a Q&A stream, so if you guys got some sort of questions, remember, feel free to ask, and we'll try and get your questions answered. Alright, I see Dark Matter. What's up, buddy? Daniela, we got V-Dog, we got Wob. Fenor, what's up? Mech, Red October, Motion, what's up, buddy? Awesome to see you guys. Thanks for coming out today. Alright, so Sri Lanka. Daniela is from Sri Lanka. I don't really know where that is or anything about it, but I hope it's a really cool place. I mean, I've heard about it, but I've heard of it, I should say. But I'm not really familiar with it. I would like to go there, though. I need a vacation. Alright. Mech says, I made a discovery about the Ocho. Yeah, if you can just tell us, that would probably be easier at the moment. That way I'm not missing people's questions and stuff when they ask, because that might kind of distract me from the Q&A thing. What's up, Leo? Alright, so Leo has a Ivor Ravena with Ultimate Orkin, I think, right? Ultimate Orkins? So, do you like the Ravena? If you like the Ravena is worth making Mark II. It's actually a really good robot. I need to turn the music down just a little bit, guys. Hold on a second. I think the music is just a little bit too loud. Alright, let's try that right there. Maybe that's a little bit better. Red says I was rocking out. Red's rocking out over there. Alright. We don't want it to be too quiet, but I got it set up so when I speak it turns down, so that should be a plus. What's up, Lee? How you doing? How long have I been doing YouTube? Man, I don't know. I've got 3 channels. My first one I've probably had for like 15 years. This one I've probably had for 4 years, maybe. The other one I've had for a while, but I haven't always done anything on it. But I've been YouTuber for a while now. Alright, so Lee, the Phantom is a really fun robot. I'm not really sure if you're going to like it, but I like it. I like the Phantom a lot. So I suggest upgrading it. I think it's a really good little guy. Now, it's not the best robot in the game or anything, but it's a lot of fun. It's good and it's fun. There are better robots out there, but if I just wanted something fun to play, that's one of the robots I would upgrade for a good time. For a good time, call Phantom, right? Alright. What else we get? Wob says, should I upgrade my new equipment or is it too late for that? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't know what your new equipment is. That could be anything. But yeah, I really don't know what your new equipment is, but if it's good, upgrade it, right? I'm guessing you're probably talking about maybe the brand new weapons that have a DOT and Rust, or maybe the new robot. I really don't know. Alright, Lee wants to know what weapon should I get for the Phantom. Right now, I would probably think about getting... Nuclear on Quarker would be cool. I think the Cudgel Mace would be fun. What did I play on it? I recently did a build video on the Phantom, and I don't remember what I had on it at the time, but it was a really good setup, so... I would go watch that video I made about a month-ish ago. That setup was fun and good. I liked it. I can't remember what it was, but it was awesome. I loved it. I left it on my hanger for a couple of weeks, I think, because I liked it so much. So Dark is having a problem with the Invader. So for one, remember when you land next to somebody, you suppress them. And I think when you're in the air and after you land, you have extra defense points. So you got to time your jumps with the Invader. If you get the right modules on it and you get it set up correctly, it's really awesome. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Invader. I think it's awesome, man. It's, when I first got it, I hated it. I was like, oh, this robot sucks. I thought it was terrible when I first got it, but... after I learned to play it a little more, I was like, yes, this robot is amazing. So I think it's one of those deals that just takes some practice. Just remember, on the pilot skills, you want to have as much durability as possible. I mean, the firepower is low. So you're setting that thing up to be as just plain out durability. Alright, so Daniel's asking me something about cheating and stuff. If you cheat, you probably suck at the game. That's my opinion. Nobody likes cheaters except for cheaters, right? We hate cheaters around here. We hate cheaters. They suck. What's up, J-Man? Kunjal? J-Man, right? Aurox, what's going on? Now I'm reading through this thing. You can walk up the sides of the middle building on the power plant with the Ocho. I've never seen anything walk up the side of the building on the power plant. That's kind of cool, actually. I'll have to give that a try one of these days. Is it like a slow deal? Does it take them a while to get up there? So Mech found out a pretty fun thing you can do with Ochi Kochi, guys. Alright, so drone. I like the Beak drone. I think the Beak is really good for the Invader. Or if you have the new Shy drone, that's really good on there. I would run a nuke amp. And I would either do 1 repair amp and 1 immune amp, or 2 immune amps. It's kind of up to you, but... that's the way I would set that thing up. That's what works really well for me. Hey. What emulator do I use? I use, LD Player. It works pretty good. Mitos, what's going on? Nice to see ya. How's your day going? J-Man, you still have a cold? That sucks, buddy. Sorry to hear that. Kyle says Ravena shotgun. Yeah, Ravena is really good with shotguns. Hey, Trickster, what's the best out? Unfortunately, it's the Ochi Kochi right now. I mean, there's nothing better than that. Ochikochi is currently the best robot in the game, and it is a complete nightmare to deal with, so, yeah. I don't mind if somebody runs one of them or even two of them sometimes, but those guys that run like 5 of them in the hangar, I do not like that. Mech says it's pretty easy on one side, but difficult on the other. That's interesting. Best weapons for the invader. Dark, I think that's really going to come down to personal preference. Anything that does good damage up close. I kind of still like Cudgel Mace, or if you happen to have the new Rust weapons, that would be really good on there. I just look for a fast reload time and good damage at close range, because you're probably going to be playing the invader up close. At least I would think so. 3 to 4 seconds, that's not bad, mech. Vincent said, any counters to the Ochikochi? I don't know, I guess Predator put out a video the other day where he said he found something that killed it. I never got around to watching that video, so I don't know what he had, or if it actually works or not, but you might want to go check that out and see what he did and try it out. So far, we find the brand new, the Rust weapons and DOT weapons that just came out. If you mix those together, they do a lot of damage against the Ochikochis. Or anything with a blast effect seems to do a lot of damage to Ochikochis. So, those seem like the best things you can get. Fanera wants to know how old I am. Probably older than you think. Take a guess. Everybody guess my age. We'll make a dumb game out of it, right? Guess my age. Whoever gets it right doesn't win anything, but we'll see. Yeah, I know he did use a Raven, but I don't know what weapons he had on it. Raven's a lot of fun, actually. Rajesh says, how many years? How many years will it take to max a drone with only 5 coins? I don't know, man. 5 times what equals 1,000? That'll tell you how many days. 5 times 5, 10, 15. I don't know how to do math, man. Don't ask me about math. Vincent, you think I'm 51? Dark says 52. So you guys, somebody says 76. Oh my god. So far, one person was close. There was one close person so far. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how old I am. I have no idea. Well, I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know. I think SWI either got it right or he might be off by 1 year. I don't know. Am I 43, 44, 45, something like that? I'm in my early 40s, I guess. Mid 40s, I should say. I don't know. I don't like it. So Red October said that is 200 days to max out a drone. There's got to be some way to do it better, right? Mech, are we sure this is actually a buff? I didn't see them announce anything about that being a buff. I mean, on the test server, I guess the Ming had better weapons, but did they actually announce that? Sometimes things on the test server get messed up. I don't know if that was something they were actually trying to test or not, so. I think SWI, the first person who guessed SWI got it either right or really close to right. Him and Mitos. Mitos said 45. He said 44. So I think one of them is correct. Kyle says, what are the 5 robots you should build in the workshop? That depends on your playing style and game mode and stuff like that. Now, I recently did make a video about the best robots you can build in the workshop, and that's still very relevant, but I can't really tell you what are going to be the best 5 for you. Now, my picks are going to be Fenrir. Fenrir is amazing. Invader is amazing. I think Skyros is great for getting beacons, so I would probably pick a Skyros. I would probably go with a Kepri. I like the robots that are hard to kill and they're good for in-your-face fighting. And maybe I would go with a Harpy for like a mid-range damage dealer or something. That would be a pretty balanced hanger for beacon modes right there. If you were just doing team deathmatch, I might choose different robots, but those are 5 of my favorites in there. Fenrir says my dad is 53. Yeah, see, I don't like birthdays, right? I'm not a big fan of birthdays. I don't pay attention or celebrate birthdays. I think they're stupid. It just means I'm 1 year older. What do I care about that, right? Why is that a good thing? Why should I celebrate? Hey, I'm an old man. I've turned into an old fart. Why do I want to celebrate that? I don't want to celebrate that. I mean, some people might, but I don't. Alright, SWI says it's cheaper to buy offers when they're Mark II. Oh yeah, the Mark II deals are really, really good. If you get those Mark II offers where you can get a robot and weapons for 10 bucks or 15 bucks, that is a heck of a deal right there. I mean, just the amount of resources. I don't know exactly how much resources it takes to get something from Mark I to Mark II because they just changed things around. And I don't know if that's going to go back. A lot of people keep asking me, hey, when are they going to change the upgrade cost back to normal? They said it was supposed to be temporary, but it's starting to feel like maybe they're not going to change it back. I don't know. But there's a lot of people I know who say, hey, I've got this, I got this, I got this. And I don't want to upgrade it until they change the prices back. So it's like, well, I don't know if they're going to or not. Kyle says, Adrian made a video about the 5 robots you should build and it has 5 parts. That's a lot of parts to a video. But yeah, I mean, if you can buy one of the Mark II deals in the special offers or daily deals or whatever you want to call it, you're not going to get a better deal because the amount of time... So let's just say it takes 200,000 resources. That's usually what it was, about 200,000 resources to move a robot from level 1 to level 12. 200 million, right? And then another 200 million to get it from level 12 to maxed out. That's the normal pricing. How long is it going to take you to earn 200 million resources, right? So if you buy a $15 package that's got a Mark II robot and 3 or 4 Mark II weapons, that is a lot of resources, a lot of time, a lot of money you don't have to spend buying silver. So yeah, those deals are the way to go if you can get them. I just actually sent them a message about, I'm like, hey, are you guys going to change the resource cost back? I mean, overall, it's about the same price. I think it's still the same overall price. When you go from level 1 to completely maxed, you're paying about the same from what I can tell. But the Mark II prices are now redonkulous. I mean, I guess it helps the new players get up to level 12, so it's good for the new players. But for everybody else, it kind of sucks because, gosh, it's expensive now to go from Mark II to Mark II 12. Lee says, I upgrade when they discount the pricing. Really, that's the best way to do it when you upgrade. Yeah, when they have one of those 50% off days or 40% off days or whatever it is for that overdrive rush thingy, that is definitely the way to go. So Red, a robot was roughly 400 million or a little bit over. I mean, that's always been the price, so I'm not sure if it went up or not, Red. I think we figured up, what, 440 million, correct? That's really close, at least, to what it used to be for a robot. I don't know if it was exactly 400 or 410 or 420, but it was right around 400 million. Does anybody remember the cost, the exact cost before they changed things around? I don't know. If it is more expensive, it's only slightly more expensive. You know, it's not like a huge amount more expensive, but it could be a little more. It's either the same or slightly more. I'm not sure, actually. Either way, I hope they go back to the old pricing, and I know there's a lot of people waiting for the old pricing to come back. I mean, I get what they're doing, but they need to space out the levels on Mark II differently so the last couple of upgrades don't cost you a freaking arm and a leg and a big toe on the other foot. Nebula, I'm sorry you're feeling sick, buddy. I hope you feel better. Yeah, go get some rest, man. I appreciate you stopping by, but yeah, go get some rest if you're not feeling well. Get yourself feeling better, buddy. That sucks, man. So what's 170 and 170? 270, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 240? Wait a second. 340? I don't know, man. Don't try and get me doing no math over here. So, are you talking about weapons, Mitos? Are you looking at weapons or a robot? Because the weapons are a little cheaper than a robot. Or at least they should be. Yeah, weapons should cost a little less. Lee Lucas says, everybody please leave Danny a thumbs up. Yeah, we would appreciate that, actually. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. Yeah, just do it. Like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, am I having a brain fart? Because I'm pretty sure it was like 197 to go from Mark 1 to Mark 2, and then another 197 or something from Mark 2 to the other way, so I don't know, guys. I wish I would have kept track of that. Kyle says, free-to-play player. It's definitely harder as a free-to-play player, but you can definitely do it, you know. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, my God, my phone almost fell on the floor. I'm sorry. I had my phone sitting on my leg, and all of a sudden I felt it sliding. It scared me, and I grabbed it, and then it almost fell on the floor. All right, untrustworthy man. He has a question, but I don't know if I can trust it, honestly. He says, I spent my money to buy an OP weapon right now. Will they nerf it? I don't know when they're going to nerf it. No idea. So they might nerf it tomorrow. They might nerf it a month from now. They might nerf it 3 months from now. I don't know. But eventually, I guarantee you those new weapons are going to get nerfed, but I don't know when. Now, you got to think of it this way. If you're worried about things getting nerfed, build old stuff that's still good. Stop getting the new stuff. You know, build the old stuff that's still good. The stuff that's already been nerfed. Build yourself a Fenrir with some Corkers and Nucleons, or some Mace and some Cudgels, you know what I mean? But weapons are probably more important than the robot in a lot of ways, which sucks because you got to have 3 to 4 weapons per robot. Now some of them are going to have 6. Dark, I think the percent, the Shatter, and Splinter are excellent. They do a lot of damage. Those are really good weapons still. They hit the Ochos really hard too. So yes, I think those are great. There's still a lot of good weapons. Now, eventually, some of that stuff we have now, eventually as the things get crazier and crazier, may become outdated, but just find out what's old and good and focus on that. You know, it might be nice to have like one meta robot with meta weapons on it, but, you know, that's what I like to have, at least one of the meta things in my hangar. And then the rest of the stuff, I'm okay if it's older. Like, I play a lot of old stuff because I like the old stuff. The old stuff is more fun for me, you know? I don't like a lot of the new stuff, but I usually run 1 to 2 metabots. And then just whatever I think's fun are my other robots. Sometimes I just run 1 meta robot, and then the other 4 are the robots that I find fun to play. What I don't like is the fact that they bring stuff out that's really overpowered and then they rebalance it. I mean, I wish they would stop bringing things out that were severely overpowered. Like, the last couple of things they've brought out has been extremely overpowered. I'm not a fan of that. Oh yeah, Pulsars are excellent. Pulsar and Magnetars, you cannot go wrong with those. I don't care what you put those on, they perform great at close range, longer range. I mean, those are just nice weapons. But when they nerf things, sometimes it's still really good. Other times they nerf it and they drive it into the ground, so I wouldn't mind nerfs if everything was actually truly balanced. Like, you know, if everything was balanced, great, go ahead and rebalance it. That's great, make it balanced. But some things aren't even worth using after a nerf. Other things are still awesome. Some things are still too overpowered. I don't know, I don't think anything is truly balanced in the game, you know what I mean? Dark says, I love the design of the unknown Splinter and Shatters. Kyle says, Sonic Ravena is meta. You know, it may not be meta, but it's like one step below that, I would say. Ravena with Sonics is a beast if you know how to play it correctly. I mean, it's really, really, really good. Alright, so Smexy says, if I win a giveaway today, how long does it take for it to get into my inventory? Whenever the person that picks Sonic has time to send the prizes out is when they'll send them. So if you want it today, it might show up today. It could show up 2 weeks from now. It just depends on when that person sends it out. Did you win something? If so, congratulations. Now, if you won something from one of those small giveaways, generally those we have to turn those in on Wednesday. I have to have those in on Wednesday before I go to bed. So they might send them out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you know. Normally the small ones go pretty fast, but you just never know. What's up, Ghetto? How you doing? J-Man likes the fast robots. I like fast robots too. Nether, hello, hello. Like, what's important in this game right now is speed and durability. You want durable robots and you want fast robots, especially if you're trying to get beacons. That's where the fast robots are really important. And I found one thing out. Like, I am usually a really good free-for-all player. I can go into free-for-all and beat the crap out of everybody in most games. But if I go in there with a hanger of robots that are slow, I usually don't do well in free-for-all because all the other robots are fast and they can get away. And my slow robots just try and get close enough to them to kill them or something. And yeah, slow robots don't do well in free-for-all. So speed is really important. Edward, how are you today? I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you. Untrustworthy, man. Those bigger clans, that's what they do. They run 5 of the Ochi-Kochis with all the brand new weapons on them, and they walk all over everybody on every single game. Like, you know, my clan RH, we have guys maybe running 1 Ochi-Kochi, maybe 2. I don't think we have anybody that runs more than 2 of them in my clan, you know? And when we go up those guys like EXO or Steam Fighters or whoever that has nothing but the Ochi-Kochis, like you kill one, they drop another one. You kill one, they drop another one. You can't compete against that unless you also have 5 of them. So that is really unfair gameplay. It is not fun playing against those squads that run nothing but the meta. But yeah, squads like that probably win 98% of the games unless they go up against another squad that has nothing but the meta. So those squads suck. Am I doing a giveaway? No. No giveaways today. Kyle says Mars was fast before the nerf. Report them for what? You can't report somebody for running a robot that's supposed to be in the game. If you do, you're completely abusing the report system, which makes it harder for them to find the people who are actually cheating. If they get thousands or hundreds of reports coming in every day that are just people running Ochi-Kochis, which is not cheating or against the game rules, those all have to get thrown out. They have to go through all those just to find the people who actually cheat. And that makes it a lot harder for them to find the actual cheaters. So please don't report people unless they're actually hacking or something. But if you're just reporting people, like I know one guy. Oh, I don't like the robot that guy was running. I'm going to report him. I didn't like the weapons he had on that invader. I'm going to report him. I don't like the paint job he used on that road. He would report everybody for everything. And, you know, you can't report people on the, you know, you can, but it totally makes the hackers and stuff get away with hacking because Pixonic has to sort through thousands and thousands and thousands of reports that aren't real. So you got to stop reporting the people who aren't actually hacking, guys. It doesn't help. It just makes things worse. Kron says Pixonic should fix the coding so that the randoms don't go up against the full clan. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. They need to do something with the matchmaking. Best module for Ocho. Alright, so I like repair amplifiers. I run 2 repair amps and a nuke amp on the Ocho, and to me that seems like the best. Kyle says, do you remember the Kestrel bug? No, not really. I don't remember a bug with the Kestrel, but hey, my memory sucks. Jamel, is that you? You got some sort of name I'm trying to figure out how to say. The Gemelus. I don't know what that says, buddy. Jamelius? Man, I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know. I'm guessing that's Jamel, right? SWI says they stuffed it a couple of weeks ago. Dark says I had to deal with 2 full squads with 5 Ochos twice today in randoms. Yeah, that sucks, actually. That should not help. That should not happen. Happen. That should not happen. I can't talk for crap. But yeah, you know, it's bull crap, especially when you're randoms. Like if you watch the video I posted this morning, the first game, that's what happened. My team of randoms was put up against a team that dropped nothing but Ochikochis and they ran us over. It was a crap sandwich. That's what they call a crap show. V-Dog said I got slaughtered last night by a full squad. Yeah, it's crappy. Like, even when I squad with people, it's very common for the game to drop us against randoms. And it sucks. It's not fun. I mean, I guess it's good for your clan cups if you're trying to move up in ranking or something. Sure, easy games get you clan cups, but besides that, it's crap. Like, it's not fun for anybody. For me, it's no fun at all running over another team or having a team I go against running me over. I want them good games to where, you know, it comes down to the wire. Who's going to win this one? And then somebody finally wins it. Those are the kind of games you want. Those one-sided games suck. What is the best weapon for the Luchador? Alright, so right now the Veyron and the Vora weapons are really good, and the Maha and the Maha Vajras are really good. I think those are the 2 best setups. I'm not really sure which one you're going to like better, but either one will be amazing. I think it'll be personal preference as to which one's actually better. But they're both really good, and V-Dog said he has a foot-long crap sandwich. I don't know if I would eat that, V-Dog. I might go back up to the counter and say, could you guys give me something else? I don't think I want this.
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine.
Dark says a full squad drives me down in leagues and cups. Well, I've never been driven down in a league by anything like that, but it definitely eats your cups up. Most of the time when I play random, I go up against other randoms. But occasionally it does drop you. Maybe like 1 out of 10 games I get dropped against a full squad. That's not enough to like really mess me up, but... Kyle, I'm not sure what you're talking about by controlling other people's robots. I've never heard of such a thing. Untrustworthy says, I think we are talking more than questioning and answering. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but... Some people are asking questions. Some people are yammering on about all kinds of random nonsense. Like that Danny Lighting guy, he just doesn't shut up, man. Gosh, he talks too much. He talks way too much. Alright, Edward says, the most number of games I go up against full squads is around 2 games when I play. But yeah, I mean, it happens. It's no fun, but it happens. What's up, Neon? How's your day going, buddy? Angelo, what's up? Nice to see ya. Yeah, so Untrustworthy says they add something into the game that's OP, they nerf it, and then bring out more OP stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. That's exactly what they do. Nobody really likes it, but that's what they do, unfortunately. They've been doing that for years. As long as I can remember, that's how they've been running this game. Dark, I agree. He says, anybody running 5 Ochos in the hangar has skill issues. I agree. Those players probably suck without it. Why would you want to... I mean, that can't even be fun to have 5 of the same robot. That can't be fun. You would be so damn bored all the time. Edward says, before the Ocho bot, it was a thrill to beat a full squad. Yeah, now you're never going to beat a full squad with that dang Ocho. Ocho sucks. We hate Ocho, guys. All I can say is we absolutely hate that Ochi Kochi piece of crap, Oli. It's fun to play. I ain't gonna lie, it is fun to play. But 1 is more than enough. 2, I get it. 3 or 4, 5, no, that's too much. Dark says, Mana Gaming has banned the Ocho on his channel. I'm going to tell you why I run 1 in my hangar, because if I don't, I feel like I'm in a big disadvantage. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm always going to run the 1 because you need it. You need it when you go up against the other players that have it. But I would never run 5 of those. Like, if I were running 5 of them, I would feel like some sort of turd taco. Untrustworthy says, what do they add for free-to-play players in the new updates? Well, sometimes they add robots and weapons into the workshop. They did make it cheaper to get a robot from level 1 to Mark 2. So they did that. Now, if you're completely free to play, I mean, most mobile games, if you haven't noticed, I should say all mobile games are a business, right? Mobile games are businesses. Their goal is to make money. They're not here to cater to people who are free to play. They're here to make a profit, right? Now, I will say this, except for the microchips, right? Except for the microchip plate prices, the game is not that expensive. Unless you have to get the brand new stuff. If you have to have the brand new stuff, you're going to spend a fortune. If you can deal with playing some of the older stuff, you can probably spend 20, 30 bucks every once in a while and get some really nice stuff. But for someone who's completely free to play, you just have to grind your butt off and do what you can, you know. It's not easy, it sucks, but, you know, that's the way these mobile games are set up. We got a Punisher in the house. What's going on, my man? How you doing? Kyle says the only way to get red and purple data pads is silver is the leaderboards. They probably sell some of that in the daily deals as well, I think. I haven't really looked lately what they're selling in the daily deals. I don't usually look through that. Unless I got some extra money to spend, which I usually don't. I don't look through the daily deals that often. Play nice, you feel like your robots are slower than normal? I'll tell you what, there's something really weird that I've noticed about this game, and I've never been able to figure it out, but sometimes you'll have 2 or 3 days or even a week where all of your robots don't feel right. Like they feel squishy or they feel slower than normal, and then after a couple of days they go back to normal. I've never been able to figure out why this happens, but it happens to me a lot. Every couple of months, I'm like, hey, I'm having one of those bad days. Antisocial? What about the Flash, man? But yeah, I do get that. So you're not the only one with that problem. It does happen. But we don't know why. We haven't been able to figure it out yet. Once it was, normally it's only 2 or 3 days, but there was one time where it must have been about 3 weeks that my robots felt like crap for 3 weeks straight. And one day I logged on, I'm like, oh man, they're durable again. They're not dying if you look at them. So, I don't know, that's just something weird that happens occasionally. There was one day where I think I took all the pilots off of my robots and the drones and did a video. And then I put the pilots and the drones back on and my robots weren't the same. That was what it was like 3 weeks. So I don't know if that like threw the game off or what. It was weird. Anti, I'm doing pretty good, buddy. How about yourself? Drip says maybe a Pixonic mod is trolling people. I don't know. I've been wondering for years, what's causing this to happen? I mean, it happens, but why? Why does it happen? I want to know. How many game modes does War Robots actually have? So, I mean, there's 3 main ones. You got Bacon Rush, you got Domination, you got Team Deathmatch, and you got Free For All. So, I'm sorry, there's 4 game modes. Occasionally, you have a skirmish pop up, so that would be 5. You've got the Extermination, which, I don't know, some people like. So, there's 6 right there. And there used to be something called King of the Hill, which no longer exists because nobody liked it, so they removed it. So, I don't really consider the Extermination to be a game mode because that's like a separate game. That's not part of War Robots' main game mode, so I don't consider that to be a main game mode. I feel that as a side game. Arak says PvE helps the free-to-play players a lot. That's true. You can get a nice chunk of resources out of that. Kyle is saying something about when your Wi-Fi is really slow. We got Coolburn in the house. What's up, Coolburn? Yeah, hopefully your robots go back to feeling normal very soon. It sucks when you're stuck in squishy mode. Untrustworthy says, so a quick match. Yeah, quick match is just randomizer. It's either going to put you into team deathmatch, beacon rush, or domination. So it's going to throw you into whichever mode it can get you into the fastest. So that's not really a game mode. That's just like a thing that will drop you into a random game mode quickly. Kyle says the YouTuber killed the Bastion using Indra. I kind of wonder if that was... I don't think that was supposed to happen. I really don't think you were supposed to be able to kill that. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Mex says, I gotta go a bit early today. Alright, man. It was nice having you on the live stream. Thank you for stopping by. I hope the rest of your day is awesome. I guess we shall catch you later, and yeah. Mito says, I think it was a bug. No, sir, it was a bastion, not a bug, sir. It was a bastion. Alright, there's my bad joke for the day. Ah, he said most YouTubers did a video on that. I did not, I didn't see anybody else do that. I thought I was the only one who posted a video on that. That sucks, man. Now I feel like I've been robbed. Oh well. Mech says, don't forget to take... Yeah, next time I drop on Power Plant, I'm going to have to remember to do that, man. Thanks. Is Duck here? I don't see him. Is he in the house? Oh, Duckson. Or maybe just talking about Duck. Gotcha. Blake Lee, what's going on? Oops, that was a nasty pop. My microphone popped. I'm sorry. I know that's not pleasant to listen to. But it happens sometimes. Drip said they did a video on the Indra lasso. You know, I like Indra. Indra's a good Titan. Indra's actually an excellent Titan. Will they buff the Ocho? I highly doubt it. If they buff the Ocho, something's wrong with them because it needs a nerf. Yeah, Manny's videos are definitely voiceovers. That's how he does it. Sometimes voiceovers are cool though, because instead of having to focus on your playing, like, let's just say you want to explain something, a voiceover can be kind of nice, because you don't have to concentrate on playing and talking at the same time. Multitasking is hard. But if I were going to do a video where I just actually wanted to explain something when playing, I would probably do a voiceover. If I'm just trying to do a fun video with gameplay, then I would do it live, you know? J-Man says, I like fast robots. Me too. Fast is fun. Yeah, Ochikochi is very good in extermination mode. So for extermination, I think Ochikochi is really good. Seraph is really good because it hits all kinds of stuff at one time. That dumb angler thing is really good for extermination, even though I hate it. Colburn would like them to buff the Heimdall more. I think we all would, actually. I'm still, well, here's the thing, Colburn. The Heimdall's excellent, unless you get picked up by a freaking Newton and it zaps you with those dumb laser beams, and then you're dead. Now, if you can keep that from happening, then the Heimdall is pretty good right now. But Newton rips it to pieces. I hate the angler. Drip says, it's funny I got the Imugi and the Nether, but not the Mars and the Angler. Why is that funny? Personally, I don't play Mars or Angler at the moment. I haven't played my Mars in a while, so I don't even know if it's even doing good right now, but that was always a really fun robot. I haven't played my Imugi in a while, but Nether, last time I played it, I liked it. Colburn says, the dumb Newton. Yeah, what's worse, Newton or Ochikochi, guys? Which one is worse? Dark wants to know how to get the Rook. I don't know. Is it in the... I haven't really paid attention to what's in the latest data pads. I don't know if it's in there or not. I would look through the data pads and see if it's in the data pads, but... yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really sure. Sometimes there will be like long or short periods of time where one of the new robots is no longer in the data pads, and then there might be like a couple weeks or a couple months where there's no way to get it, and then they usually bring it back somehow. So it might be in one of those gray periods. I could be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was in one of those gray periods or whatever you want to call it. Drip says it's in the purple data pads. Is that purple gold or purple silver? Epidemic. Epic says the Mars is useless now. It felt kind of useless last time I played it, but that was a while ago. Alright, so Dark, so they opened $40 of purple pads to get a Rook and still didn't win it. So Dark, you're opening pads, you're basically playing a slot machine, my man. You're gambling. When you buy the data pads, you are gambling. I look at it as a slot machine. I mean, that's really what it is. You put in your coin, you pull the lever, and you hope that the thing you want pops out, right? So, yeah. If you like casinos and you like gambling, you'll like the data pads, I guess. War Robots Casino. That's what they should call it. Not special delivery or whatever. They should call it the casino. They should just make it look like a darn slot machine. What do the stats look like on the Seeker drone? I don't know. Let's look at it. We'll find out. Epic says the Newton needs a reach nerf. Yes, it should not be 800 meters. It should be like 4. Anything that powerful of an ability should be like 400 meters, not 800. That's redonkulous, 800 meters. Kyle says Crisis or Behemoth. That's going to be personal preference. I don't know which one you're going to like better, but they're both good if played correctly. I mean, the Behemoth is going to be a little bit more durable, but the other one's going to have more firepower with the ability. Alright, I'm trying to find what's up with the Seeker drone because I don't know what the stats are offhand. But we're about to find out if I can find it. Alright, so quantum sensor, you get 350 meters of anti-stealth. You get 10% extra durability and shield. Wait, what is that? HP shield drone DESC. Oh my god. I guess that's the drone's the durability of the robot. Hold on a second. Shield and I don't understand why they have these things worded like this, but durability and shields are both boosted by 10%. That's the best way to say it, but they got it worded all kinds of weird. Alright, the drone automatically applies suppression, which is 70% for 20 seconds. That's a long amount of suppression at a 350 meter radius. And then you have counterblind, so if something that's further than 600 meters or at 600 meters shoots you, you basically blind it. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, some of the ways they word things don't exactly make sense. But yeah, the Seeker drone's actually really good. So Dark say it's supposed to be the Aegis shields. Yeah, I don't know if that works with a physical shield or not. But I'm guessing it probably is only energy. More than likely he's correct about that. But yeah, the way they word stuff, sometimes you gotta read it like 15 times, you still don't quite understand what it means. Kyle, I don't have any luck at all trying to play the shell. I don't like the shell one bit. Epic says, hit points for extra shield. Thank you, Epic. Really Dark wants to know, is it worth it to buy the Operations E for the data pads? Well, sort of. You don't know what you're going to get from the data pads, right? That's the problem with that, is you're gambling. You might get some really awesome stuff out of there, or you might be disappointed. I don't know. So it may or may not be worth it. That's hard to answer because you just don't know. There's too many variables there to know what you're actually going to get out of it. But it seems like it's probably worth it. In my opinion, it's probably worth it. Daniel got the Deceiver weapon. Awesome. Yeah, those new weapons are sweet. Like the Rust ones are insane. And the DOT ones are awesome when you add them in with other weapons. I mean, they're really good overall. They're like super good. $213 says Paladin or Roulette. Paladin or roulette? Man. I like the roulette myself. Personally, I like the roulette. I know a lot of people that love the Paladin, but I'm a roulette guy, so I'm going to go with the roulette. Both are really good. Motherships, for the most part, are another thing that's going to be personal preference, because if you've got, like, let's just say you have, like, 3 of the newer motherships, all 3 of them are going to be awesome. You just got to figure out which one has the stuff that you want, I guess. Yeah, this is old pre-recorded gameplay, my friend. So this is a question and answer, so it's not really supposed to be about the gameplay. I just throw something on for you guys to have something to look at, but yeah, old gameplay. Daniel says something about a bug. I'm not sure what you mean by a bug. Drip, I also remember when the Fujin was meta, and I never really liked that robot. Drip says the old WR was fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun back in the day. J-Man, you've told me you like fast robots like 4 times now, buddy. I guess he really likes fast robots, like a lot. Prum says, I have Ravena. Yeah, that's a good robot, actually. If you learn to play the Ravena, it's very deadly. Hey, Master of Titans, what's up, man? How you doing? Nice to see ya. You know, I wish they could kind of put the game back to somewhere in between, like the old war robots and the new robots. Like, somewhere in between would be nice. For Santh, yes, it really does suck that if you take the turrets off of a mothership, you lose them. Daniel says the new updates are good and bad. Yeah, I mean, there's always some good stuff and some bad stuff. I mean, it just depends. I still don't understand why we can't remove our turrets from the motherships. I really don't know why. I mean, I have a hard time believing that they actually did that. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it really doesn't make sense for them to have done that. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I'm not a fan of that. Kyle's asking again about the shell with the barrel drone. Is that the same question, or did you ask that again? Because I'll answer it again, I guess. I don't like it. I don't like the shell in general. Barrel drone's cool, you know, the barrel's okay, but I don't like the shell. I'm not into it. I can't keep mine alive no matter how I build it. Now I think something like the barrel drone on a Hellburner would be cool. Yeah. I don't know. Motherships are one of those things I think they could remove from the game, and we would probably be better off. Kron says traditionalist shell. Traditionalist shell. Huh. I don't know if I've ever played that. Does that even exist? Dark says shell is a nuclear amplifier generator. Yeah, you know, if you shoot the shell with certain weapons, it'll really charge the nuke amps fast. Drip, are you sure? Last time it was some ridiculous thing like 200 gold. Maybe they changed it again, but honestly, I don't really bother much with the unstable conduit. Personally, I think it's nice and all, but give me the advanced repair. I'm good. I'm fine with that. There was a while there when I was running the unstable conduits on my tanks, but I switched back to the advanced repair and I don't really notice that much of a difference. So to me, they're not that much better. Drip says I run out of power cells too often. Unfortunately, you kind of have to be really picky and choosy when to use them, I guess. Daniel says he likes the shell. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? If you run one and it does well for you, that's great. But I hate it. I can't figure out how to... Maybe I just don't play it well, but I don't like it. I'm not sure how many power cells I go through, but I think it's around 100,000 a month. I'm just taking a guess, but I think I go through about... Is it 10,000 or 100,000? Probably 100,000 a month. How much does 100,000 power cells cost? Kyle says using Ochi Kochi in extermination mode. That's probably the best one you can use, honestly. Dark says I'm not sacrificing my best mothership turrets. Somebody told me if you sell a mothership, it doesn't take your turrets away from you. They go back into your inventory, but I don't know if that's true or not. I'm really not sure. Oscar, I don't really do hangar reviews, but if you want to tell me what you have, I might start doing like a monthly hangar review stream, actually. I don't want the question and answers to be turned into hangar reviews, so... I'm not sure if the viewers would like that, because by the time I get your player ID and type it in and pull up your hangar, I mean, that takes a lot of time away from me answering people's questions there. But if you want to type in the chat what you have, I'll let you know what I think about it. You know what I'm saying there? I don't know if you do or not, but hangar reviews are kind of time consuming. Lee Lucas says Ravena is a good bot. Yeah, it is. Epic says a lot of robot success depends on the proper pilot and skills. Yeah, that's true. You gotta have the proper skills to play it, the proper pilot skills, the proper drone. I mean, all of it adds up. I think pilots are way more important than drones, though, when it comes down to is your robot going to do good or bad? 40,000. So Drip says 16,000 is $5. Ugh. That's Anti said he got 40,000 for $5. Now that I would buy. 40,000 for $5. Yeah, I would buy that. I don't know if I would buy 50 bucks for 160,000. So that would be like $50 for a month's worth of power supplies. That's our power cells. That's expensive. Elvites, what's up? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. You know what? Let me look on my game and see what my power cell deals look like, because I think everybody has different deals. Let me check this out. I'm always scared that they're going to run out and have to start spending money on power cells. I can't afford to spend too much money on these games. I have other things I have to spend money on. I don't mind spending 5 or 10 bucks every once in a while, but like 50 bucks a month, I don't know if I could swing that. For me, 50 bucks a month, that's a lot of money to spend on war robots just for power cells, you know what I mean? So there I've got 16,000 for $5. Now I would buy like 100,000 for $5. There's 30,000 for $6. I should actually start watching this every day and wait for the really good power cell deals to pop up and then buy them. I mean, I know I'm not going to be out anytime soon, but eventually I might be. I don't know. That's the one thing you actually need to play this game is the power cells, so I don't know. Power cells are one thing I wish they would have never added to the game, actually. That and motherships. Lee Lucas, what's going on? Oh yeah, leveled up modules are good. There's a lot of people out there that don't level up their modules at all. And the thing is about modules, that's movable durability, that's movable damage. You can pull those off of any robot and put them onto another one. So if you really look at it that way, the modules are pretty worthwhile to level up. If you level up a robot, you're never going to be able to take that durability off of that robot and put it on another. You're stuck. But if you level up a repair amp, you can put that on any robot you want. So that's one thing that makes modules worth upgrading. You gotta think about it that way. Generally, when you get a module, let's just say you get a brand new module that just came out, that module is still probably going to be relevant for a year or two, so maybe longer. Onov says, is the Crisis Reaper good? Yes, Crisis dies very, very easily, so you have to play it properly or it'll die. Now, Reaper is very strong on the Crisis, but you gotta remember, they did change the reload time, so Reaper now has a really long reload time. It's really good, but not everybody likes it because of the long reload on the Reaper now. But yes, it's actually good. Alright, so Epic, right now I think there's 3 modules that you're going to run on almost anything, which is Nuke Amp, Every robot should probably have a nuke amp, so I'm going to say that's probably the most important. And then you've got your repair amp and your immune amps. That's a hard one to say which one is more important, but if you look at the new weapons that are making people not able to heal, the immune amp might be the better module at this moment because, yeah, that new weapon will make so you seriously cannot heal no matter what until that effect wears off, so I'd say at this moment, nuke amps and the immune amps are probably the two most important modules to get. Now, some robots, you might want to look at fortifiers because you might need to boost your shield. For example, the new Dagon robot, it's a big help to put fortifiers on him. Alright, so Daniel wants to know, how do you move an account from Android to iOS? Unfortunately, you can't. The only chance you have to do that would be to message game support and ask them if they can do it for you. And my understanding is they no longer do that. There was a time where they did, but people are saying they no longer do. So I don't know if it's possible or not, but it wouldn't hurt to message them and ask. Hey, Brandon, what's up, buddy? Yeah, you're a little bit late, but hey, nice to see ya. Drip, nope. Not unless you do what I just said and they're willing to change it for you. Now, they used to be willing to do that for you one time and one time only. So once you switched, you were stuck with whatever you switched to, but... yeah, I mean, it definitely can't hurt to ask. But I don't think they do it anymore, unfortunately. Do I have a giveaway before? I'm not sure what you mean by before, but I currently do have one giveaway going. That ends probably tomorrow night is the last. Tomorrow sometime is the last time to enter on that. It's just a small one. Usually every Sunday I have a small giveaway, and then once per update I usually have like a big giveaway. But what was I just gonna say there? I was gonna say something and I forget. It felt important, but it must not have been. It must not have been important, guys. I hate when I forget what I was going to say. Unfortunately, I do that all the time. Because I suck. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, I suppose. Brandon is now in Diamond League. I'll tell you, I remember being down there in Diamond and I liked it. It was a nice place to be. I don't know what it's like there now, but hey, Diamond's a cool place from what I remember. So if you're talking about the Ochi Kochi giveaway, that's already ended. That giveaway ended on about a week ago. Gambits, I'm sorry. What's going on, bud? Nice to see ya. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, so Sandorg, how are you doing? Are sonic weapons and blast the best Fenrir option? personally, I think Sonics are a little bit hard to use on Fenrir because he moves kind of slow and you got to be really close to the enemy to use them. I don't know. I like the mace and cudgel. I mean, the hammer and mace. Sorry, hammer and mace. Those shotguns with the blast effect, those are my favorites. Or the recent shotguns we just came out with. That's like the Splinter, what are the names of those? I'm having a brain fart. Splinter, Shatter, and you know what I'm talking about. Those things are really good on there too. I mean, Nuclear and Quarkers are really good. Blights are really good. It just depends on how you're trying to play it, but there's a lot of stuff that works really good on Fenrir because he's super durable. What I look for a Fenrir weapon is something that does a lot of damage at close range because I'm usually trying to get up in your face, but I don't want the range to be, I at least want to have like a 300 meter range, right? 200 meters, that's a little bit too close for me, but Sonics are good on there, don't get me wrong. Sonics can be very good on the Fenrir, but I don't like it personally. So don't think that I'm saying it's bad because it's not, but I don't like it personally. It's actually really good if you're comfortable playing that close. But Sonics do have a little bit of a long reload time. Daniel says, how do you make a robot Mark II? So once you get a robot to level 12, you have the option to make the robot Mark II after that. And then it goes from level 1 Mark II back up to level 12 Mark II. So that's kind of how that works. Am I on PC? Yeah, I mainly play on a PC. I mean, my account's an Android account, but I play it on PC using LD Player. Hey, buddy, thank you. Thank you for the donation. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Alright, have a great day. Catch you later. Awesome to see you, and I hope the rest of your day is awesome, or hope you get a good sleep, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying. Alright. I was going to build a baby account on Steam, but man, I haven't had time to play it. I made the account and I think it still has like a Cossack in the hangar. I played it like twice and I'm like, oh my god, I just don't have time for this. Yeah, we got about 5 more minutes left on the stream, everybody. So if you guys got some last minute questions, I said get them on in there because we got a few more minutes. BSGs. Dark matter, what is a BSG? Sonic Shotgun BSGs. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I think the new shotguns are really good, but I don't know what a Sonic Shotgun BSG is.
Thank you so much for the donation.
Hey Mason,
awesome.
how's it going?
Oh,
blast shotguns.
£1.99.
Well, like Mace, Cudgel, Hammer, those are really good.
Looks stunning tonight.
Yeah, Mason. He says bye. All right, man. Yeah, I'm not good with abbreviations at all. I can never figure that stuff out. I am terrible with abbreviations. That's all I'm going to say. And I don't know why. Daniel wants to know, is Dragon Calamity a good weapon? Yes, but no. There's one reason I say no is you have to lock on to a target, and if that target goes on to stealth, you lose your lock on, and then when they come out of stealth, you gotta wait a few seconds to lock on again. If it wasn't for that and things constantly going into stealth, they would be good. They do a lot of damage up close, but things are always in stealth these days, so they're very good weapons, but not when the meta is stealth. If you notice people aren't really using stealth a lot anymore, those weapons would be excellent. Kyle says, what's better, Ares or Demeter? Alright, so Ares is what you call a glass cannon. It has a very, very powerful attack, but it dies very, very easy. Demeter is a support robot that's made to be durable, teleport, and heal people, so you can't really compare them together. If you want to support, go with Demeter. If you want a glass cannon to deal a lot of damage, go with the Ares. Oh yeah, target switching sucks. Target switching is the worst. Yeah, if you abbreviate things, I'll probably generally never realize what you're talking about there. I hate abbreviations. Alright, so I think I'm really dehydrated and my lips are super dry and it's hard to talk. It's actually hard to talk. It's like your lips stick together when you're trying to get the words out. It's so weird. I think after this, I'm going to go run down the street to the local pharmacy and grab some Gatorade or something, because, man. Maybe not the pharmacy, but the local grocery store or something. I've been drinking too much coffee and not enough liquids. Well, I mean, coffee is a liquid, but coffee doesn't hydrate you. It actually dehydrates you. I used to get this Gatorade powder from the Sam's Club, but they don't have it anymore. It would be like a 10 pound thing of Gatorade powder, and you just mix it in with your water and it makes Gatorade. It was like $6 for 10 pounds. It was awesome. Dark hates the taste of coffee. Oh man, I love coffee. I love coffee. How do you not like coffee, sir? I don't understand. I don't understand. Andrew says, you are only 15, that's why. Dark, are you 15, buddy? For some reason, I thought you were older. Omar, you lost your account. Do you happen to know the player ID of the account? I don't think I can help, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I could try to ask somebody about it, but man, I don't know. Go to games. Oh, Game Center, is that on Apple? I'm not familiar with Apple stuff. So your account was erased, right? Bill says, can we share robots between players? No, nothing like that exists. Epic says, Bill, welcome to the stream, buddy. Epic says French vanilla creamer fixes most coffees. I just drink my coffee black. No sugar, no nothing. But I have no way to get your account back to you. I don't know. I mean, did you tell them? Did you tell them you went into the game center and did that and it didn't work? Tartina, hello, nice to see ya. What do I think about the Manny and Adrian pilot? Well, they're okay. I mean, if there's not a pilot that's specifically for that robot that's better, they're nice, but they're just kind of basic pilots, right? They're not that wonderful. They're just kind of okay. But they're better than nothing, right? That's the way I look at it. Like, if I were going to run something like a Leo that doesn't actually have a pilot, yeah, I would throw an Adrian or a Manny on it. But if that robot had its own pilot, I would try to get that robot's pilot instead, if possible. Nemesis, what's up? Unfortunately, some of you guys are coming right at the end of the stream, but... So, Dark, the Invader pilots are just kind of so-so, I guess. None of the Invader pilots are really like what I would call great. They're just kind of okay. Gambit says, what heavy weapons do I recommend? That depends on the robot. That really depends on the robot and how you're playing it, and sometimes even the game mode. There's a lot of good heavy weapons. I mean, the heavy radiation weapons are good. Any type of heavy shotguns are good for the most part, except for, I don't think I like the Glories or the Thunders right now, but any of the other heavy shotguns are awesome. I mean, Nucleons can be really good. I mean, it really just depends. There's a lot of variables, but it really depends on the robot and the game mode. Bill wants to know, should I build the Loki? Ah, man, Loki is a cool little fun robot, but they just came out with a new drone called the Seeker, which is going to let anybody who has that drone is going to be able to see your Loki and kill it. So if that drone becomes popular, everybody's going to be able to kill your Loki. It's not going to be able to be in stealth anymore. So I'm not sure if I would build a Loki right now for that reason. If it wasn't for that new drone, I would say yes. I mean, right now you could probably build the Loki and play it, but I would say over the next couple of weeks or couple of months, you're probably going to see more and more people playing that Seeker drone. And that's going to really screw over the Loki, I think. But I'll tell you what, the Invader pilot that allows the Invader's ability to do more damage is pretty much worthless, because the Invader's ability does next to no damage. Even if you have the Ultimate Invader, I was really disappointed by that. I was really disappointed by that. So Epic doesn't think the Seeker is going to be meta. I don't know if it is or not, but it could be. I mean, it's the brand new thing, so I do think we're going to see a lot of people running it. Sometimes it's hard to know. I mean, it may be something that people don't run. It may be something you see all over the place. But right now I've got it on the Dagon robot, and I really do like it on there. Alright, so Omar hasn't replied back. Yeah, Omar, if you're still here, man, I don't really have any way to help you get your account back. I would keep dealing with customer support. I don't really know what else you can do. I mean, I do have contacts with a couple people at Pixonic, but it's mainly like community managers and stuff like that. I don't think those are really the people who can give you accounts back. Like, even when I have problems, they just say, hey, contact game support. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wish I had more of a way to help you. I'm not sure if you're still here or not anyways, because you haven't replied, so. Brandon, yeah, buddy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Alright, GM, I would probably max out the robots pilots before the Titan pilots, because on my personal account, I still have some robots without pilots, and, I mean, excuse me, I still have some Titans without pilots. I can play them. I can play most of them just fine without the pilot. Now, if I take a pilot off one of my robots, it absolutely sucks, so a pilot on a robot is very important. You gotta get at least the durability skills and some of the speed skills. So I would go with the robot pilots first. Bill wants to know Heimdall or Ox Minos. Man, right now I don't like either one of them because the Newton picks them up, zaps them with the lasers, and they're both instantly dead. So right now both of those Titans are very, very hard to keep alive because the Newtons are screwing everything up, unfortunately. But if I had to choose between the two, man, that's a hard choice right there. Minos takes skill. You gotta rely on timing your abilities correctly in the Minos. And the Heimdall is more of a longer range support fighter. If I'm playing a Heimdall, I'm gonna try and keep some 500 or 600 meter range weapons on it and fight from a distance. It's not something I really want to brawl with. Now, I guess if you get some of those repair amps on there and they're charged up, you can kind of brawl with him, but I don't know. Personally, I've never been a good Minos player. I am not good at playing the Minos. So that's a little bit hard for me to answer because I suck at it, and I'm not really sure how good it is right now, but for me, the Heimdall is more fun, but I don't like either one at the moment because the Newtons are beating up everything. Hey, Venus, unfortunately you're coming right at the end, but awesome to see you as always. How's your day going? Well, how about this? If you take, let's just say you don't have any pilots on your robots, more than likely they'll die before you can even charge your Titan. That's something to think about as well, right? I fight Titans with my regular robots every day. Dark, the Ultimate Invader has medium weapon slots instead of lights and mediums. It looks different. I think it had something else that was different too, but I don't remember. I think the main thing was the weapon slots. It has more firepower. I'm trying to remember. I know there's something else different, but I can't recall what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Dark, you're welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are all awesome. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. But I think that's going to wrap up this channel, everybody. So I want to say thank you all for coming out. Did I say wrap up this channel? It's going to wrap up the video. Or the stream, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Yeah. I'll be back Thursday and Saturday for more live streams, for some gameplay streams. Hope to see you guys there. You know, I pretty much do all my streams at the same time for the most part, except for I think I start this one a little bit early or whatever, but this one starts a little early. But, you know, 12 noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time are my Thursday and Saturday stream times. Hope to see you guys there, and yeah, have an awesome day. Lightning out. Thank you guys so much for being here, and extra thank you to all my channel members and anybody who's a moderator or anything. I appreciate you guys and your extra support. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. And we will catch you guys later, all right? Lightning out. See ya.